Hello, today I wanted to make a video in response to the Turkish government the other day asking their citizens to turn in their gold um, to deposit it within the banking system. And in three simple words, don't do it. Um, don't do it, Turkish people. Because in essence, if you think about it, what they're asking you to do is to turn over real money um, and to support a fake monetary system. Because think about it, they're not asking you to convert gold into Turkish lira and deposit it into the banks. They're asking you basically to deposit real money, your gold, into Turkish banks. So think about what's going to happen and think about why they asked you to do that. Number one, in essence, it's really not the government because worldwide all governments are really controlled by the bankers. So these are the bankers that have destroyed your lira, that depreciated by 20% last year against one of the weakest currencies in the world, the US dollar. So when you look at a currency, your own currency, the lira, depreciating 20% against the US dollar last year, that in itself should give you a lot of pause. To realize that the global monetary system is a totally fraudulent, immoral system, and that if you deposit your real money into the Turkish banking system and consider that it does what the Turkish government wants it to do, which is to stabilize the banking system, then I'm not going to say this will happen, but certainly you're going to realize that the Turkish government is going to put in restrictions as far as once that gold is in the system, as far as getting it out. So, it actually gives them a very easy mechanism to steal your gold because they could pass laws that say you can't take your gold out anymore for the good of the country, right? So as a good patriot, you have to leave your gold in. So we're changing laws and you can't withdraw your gold anymore. So it's basically setting yourself up. It's like the government is asking you almost to be to assume the Stockholm syndrome of a hostage taker and the hostage. So the bankers have held you hostage for years, making you use fake money, just as the EU asked their citizens to use the euro, which is a terrible currency. The U.S. will ask Americans to use a dollar, and not only that, not only in these countries, but with the euro and the dollar, it's governments are being asked to use that currency in international trade worldwide, and then certainly your country, Turkish lira. So, in essence, they are kind of the hostage takers. You're the hostage, and then they're asking you to give up something good to them so they can hold you hostage again, perhaps in the future, and say you can't get your gold back because look at the country, it's stabilized. So, in essence, that's almost like coming home and finding a robber in your home that was going to just wipe you out, take all your stuff. You call the cops, you put the robber in jail, and then the robber is so poor he can't afford money for a lawyer, so he comes to you and asks, can you please give me $50,000 so I can go hire a lawyer, and you give the money to him. That's basically what you'll be doing if you gave gold to the government. I mean, you look in South Korea, the government did the same thing, except this wasn't actually just asking citizens to deposit gold into your country's banking system. In South Korea, the government just asked citizens, please give up your gold during the 1997 Asian Tigers financial crisis because they knew gold was the only asset that had real value, would hold its purchasing power. And so, but what happened? What did those people actually benefit? And actually, my grandmother actually gave her gold to the government. She bought into this whole Stockholm syndrome of being a hostage, helping out the hostage taker. And today, you see basically where did that money go? That money probably went right into the pockets of the bankers, the same people that are destroying the purchasing power, the money that they force you to use in your own country. So if someone asks you to, to give up your gold, you should just say no. And in fact, you should buy more gold because that's actually how you can bring down this immoral global banking system that we're forced to use, that the bankers force and impose upon us. So I would say, but the answer is not to give your gold to the government, but to buy more gold, to buy more physical silver. And I'm talking paper, physical gold and physical silver, and this will actually, help to progress your liberty, progress your financial freedom, and not giving your gold over to the government. So if anyone ever asks you to give up your gold, if any government, no matter what country you're living in, as this financial crisis progresses, basically, you should look to this man right here, and this is what you should do to that person. Okay, so that's all my commentary for today. Just had to get that out because I'm upset that some citizens actually might be duped by the bankers, and who are holding them hostage to actually doing good things for the hostage takers instead of protecting yourself and protecting your own family and protecting your viability. Because they're just trying to crush your viability even more by asking you to turn in the one real asset that you have, that is money. And as Turkish citizens, given the financial instability in your country, that's actually why you've accumulated and chosen to hold your wealth in gold instead of Turkish lira over the years. So do not give up the one asset that will guarantee your freedom in the future. And in fact, I urge you to even buy more, if you can, to convert more of your lira, your fake paper lira, into gold, physical and physical silver, and this will continue to protect you. Okay, that's it, and thanks for watching. And please remember, post your comments below.